I call it unexpected visit. They look at him, he looks at them, and they have their whole interaction, and they have their whole story, and it's not my story, but his story.
But it is interesting that you force, or the third element, the third visitor in the picture, as an unexpected, abruptly he disturbs the conversation or the dinner they are having, which is very simple, but you see the tension that he creates over here with the...
Maybe he was her lover, and that's his husband, or he is her lover.
Yes.
Who knows? We don't know it. Work have to have some kind of mystery. If not, it's not interesting. I try to, like a blind man, to understand what is happening here. They are moving till they found their own place.
What kind of truth do you want us to really understand about this lady?
I'm looking for some small truth, and to find, a very small truth of this or that. I suppose there are a number of truths. One of my ideas fix is unbeautiful body. It's not perfect. It's beauty of unperfect human being who is struggling, as I think Rodin told it. Beauty in art is a character.
What's the name of this painting?
I call it Three Women with a Child. And before it was a man here. But he left, and out of nowhere came a child. I prefer it to be part of mystery. I'm just, how do you know?
The
craftsman. But for me, it was a great pleasure to do this kind of green. It's not a green which you can buy in art supply shop. It's a special green. To make a touch between two colors with a third one. For me, it was important to make an internal movement in the picture. And it has to be some kind of rhythmic movement. It's not boo, it's goes ta, 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 up! These things which hold all the work together. Sketches for new works. Once more, in every work there is a skeleton, yeah? But skeleton is inside. You don't have to see it. We don't have to know everything. Art which demands explanations and art which you can explain, it simply doesn't interesting. Exactly as Saint-Exupéry told that the main things you cannot see with your eyes, the most important things, you cannot tell by words. You tell it by smile, you tell it by jest, you tell it by eyes, but not with words.
What is your outlook or perspective on contemporary life as it is explained or elaborated in the paintings?
When I'm at Paris or Rome, people they're very comfortable inside the landscape. In Israel, from the very beginning, I felt a very strange contrast between landscape and people. That's a landscape of mythos, of history. After all, Bible was produced here. And between this historic and mythological space, ordinary people, they struggle and they love. And that means the main thing which I feel for them, it's some kind of compassion.
Regarding to this painting, you told me about Goya.
Yes, for example, a special effect of rose and greenish, which is Goya, a great maestro of his play. And here, for example, for me, just for me, it's some kind of reference to Piero della Francesca, and maybe in the clouds even, maybe. If you ask me where from came a curtain, I don't know, it wasn't in sketches, but it came.
This is a unique image and a perspective of the Dead Sea.
First of all, I love Dead Sea very much. And it's very interesting to see European tourists with white skin and so on, which became very purple in a number of minutes. The title is Bathing in the Dead Sea. We speak about water and death. They were going to the other side, and I don't think that they will be back. I suppose
you can see almost the desert-like texture.
Yes, thank you. You see, I always was amused by how landscape of Judean desert looks like a human body. The sketches for this work. That's a sketch for those three girls.
You made a kind of a decision to portray people which are not in their prime of their lives. What does it represent in your contemporary thinking?
Everything in this world is self-portrait. And that's me. That's me. After all, it's about love. And everything what I am doing, it's about love. But you know, to be in love with a perfect body, it's very simple. Try to be in love with an imperfect body, but it's much more interesting. Body which have seen something in his life, it's much more interesting than untouched by the fate and by the problems. It's have a story. It have a story, and it's interesting story because it gives you material to work.
I would like to talk about the technique you use. It is very unique to create these very large paintings on board instead of canvas. What effect are you achieving by that?
First of all, it's effect of a lot of problems because it has to move, it's very heavy, and so on. But second, I hate a moving surface. I need something strong, which give me a struggle, give me, you know, contour, yes. Then, because of kind of grunt I use, it gives some kind of texture which gives some kind of vibrations because of light, and it suits my idea of skin and all those ideas.
It gives a texture of a fresco.
And it's yes, it should give, I hope.
Many of your paintings have a very dominant element of humor, even when it is a mythological story.
For me, he like San Sebastian, but unfortunately without arrows. You can kill a man with different arrows. One of the arrows of our time, it's cellular. Next is ice cream with a lot of sugar, and so on and so on and so on. So it's always a clash of different things which usually people don't like to mix together. Serious things one should tell in a very unserious way. If not, it will be too much.
I would like to talk with you about the element of celebration of life.
I think that we should celebrate every day of our life, because alternative is much sadder. Once more, I try to understand what happens here. I recall a story of death of Orpheus. He was killed by a group of women. But once more, if they kill him, why he is so happy? After all, when I work on my picture, I try to solve very simple problems. The problems of organization, problems of balance, movement of a color.
There is a feeling you are trying to convey.
Even it I'm not sure. Even here. But I know another way, when the work is finished and I cannot improve it. After some time, that's not me who did it. That's not me. I look at those works and ask, who is the man who did it? Sometimes it's who is a very good artist who did it. Sometimes I think, but they are not mine. They are not mine.